So, hey, it's Jamie. That's me here. Welcome back to the channel. Listen, we have not gotten into this is messy in quite a long time. So, we're going to get into it now. And I know how much this is you guys' favorite segment. So, please make sure you show me just how much of a favorite it is by liking up this video and also hyping up this video. Okay. I know a lot of y'all might be wondering, well, what is this hype situation? Well, listen, this is how you can hype the video. When you go down to where the comments are, swipe, okay? As if you're swiping to look at the live chat, it'll be like comments, and then you can swipe and see hype, and then you'll get to like the live chat or whatever. But go ahead, they may have given you guys a few points or whatnot, so go ahead and just hype the video up for your girl. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, honey. All right, now it's been a minute, it's been a few weeks, maybe a month or so, child, since we've gotten into this is messy, and that is what we're gonna do at this time. Please remember, when you are responding to particular questions that we get into, please list the question number in which you are referring to. All right. So let's go ahead and hop right on into our first one. Question one. It says, about 8 months ago, I cheated on Luella. She forgave me. We haven't been intimate since she caught me, so I went back to my side chick. They be killing me. So you want punishment, and since you can't get your way, you go right on back to the side chick. You don't love that lady. Forget out that lady. Why do I feel like you in her house? I feel like you in Luella's house. It's really giving, get out that lady house. Okay. Side chick is now pregnant, right? But I'm not claiming that. It could be anybody's kid. That's another thing that kills me. Right? That's another thing that kills me. Y'all be all up in it when it comes to the side chicks. Side chick get pregnant, and all of a sudden you don't know what the hell going on. I don't like that type of carrying on. I don't like that, but y'all gonna do that anyway because that's just how y'all is, right? Okay. So Luella is on a call with her friends, and her friends ask, "Why do we work so hard to be so poor?" Girl, I know that's motherfucking right. Girl, I know that's right, girl. And even when you got money, you about feel like you ain't really got money because it be so high. Hello? So I understand. I see what you're saying, girl. So then they go on to say, what's keeping us in this country? Girl, I know that's motherfucking right, honey. What's keeping y'all here? I do get a joy out of seeing people on TikTok preparing to leave the hell out of the United States, okay? Shout out to y'all for doing y'all research. It was one family that I saw. I get this lady, I think her family was black. I'm not sure. I feel like her husband may have been white and she was black with mixed children. I can't remember. I'm thinking I'm mixing it up too. It could have been two different families. But either way, child, they preparing to pack the hell up and get the hell up out the U.S. with 3 children. And I'm like, shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all, because everybody ain't able, and maybe they've done enough research to realize you don't have to have a whole lot to go ahead and get the hell up out of here, right? So who knows? Maybe they going to a particular area, and I can't remember where they were going to, but I didn't do the research on the area to know. But they might be paying people to move to the country. Who damn knows? They probably like, you know what? We gonna move over here until this man's term is over. Then we'll come back. Hello? I know that's right. But anyway, figure it out. So Luella decides to look back and look in my face and responds, ain't nothing keeping me here. I know that's motherfucking right, Luella. I know that's goddamn right. Okay? Ain't nothing keeping me here. I know that's right. And that's why she cut you off, because she really done with your ass. But she probably just got you in her house because she probably needs your little piece of the bill. Okay, if her friends ask her why we work so hard to be so poor, that means she still needs your little piece of financial help in that house. But really, Luella ain't on your ass. Luella is tired of you. Okay, she's sick of your ass. But anywho, let's keep going. Now, Luella and her 2 friends are making a big move permanently out of the USA. And my issue is Luella hasn't talked to me about it. I've been eavesdropping. They're pretending it's a girls' trip, but they've priced out the cost of living in expats Facebook group. Is also helping them with their paperwork. Okay, that's the dope. I might have to get on one of them groups just to be nosy. I'm not gonna hold you. I asked her, you moving? Her, more like escaping. All right. Her clothes have disappeared. Bills ain't been paid. I've called the credit card company to give them the heads up that she's leaving the state, so don't process no airline ticket. But they told me I wasn't authorized to snitch about her account. Bloop. Because it's giving you an authorized fucking user. She been over here helping your pussy. I told you I feel like this right here was Luella's house, and he need to get the fuck up out of that lady's house. Period. Anywho, I pray Luella doesn't plan to leave me behind. Why? I can't stand y'all men that sit up here and cheat on your girls and then expect them to have some sort of loyalty to your whack ass, as you didn't have enough loyalty for yourself. So I'm just so confusion. But y'all always be the audacity. It always be the audacity for me. I can't wait till Luella get the fuck about this country. Okay? And the fuck away from you. So go on over there and figure out your little side chick, your little side piece. Figure out if that's your child or not, and what you finna do to not be poor, so you can help her take care of it. Okay, so Luella, go and get your stuff together. Shout out to you and your friends, but you a good one. But see, I don't know. Maybe Luella wanted him to overhear her conversations, but baby, the way I would have been moving in silence, the way I would have been over here like planning and preparing, and you'll be hit with that whammy when your ex came home and went in that motherfucking house but you. Okay, and bills has been transferred to your name if possible. Okay, now I wouldn't be trying to leave America with debt, and I'm gonna say this, I ain't gonna say debt, but I'll say like housing type of, debt or whatever, like not paying any, mortgage or rent or whatever the case is. I wouldn't want to leave with that. Right? I mean, you could go overseas to a country where they can't really enforce that really. But at the same time, if you have a plan on coming back, they did say they're trying to leave permanently. But also, I don't know. I just wouldn't want to mess up too much. I would want to do research on that too. Like, if I'm leaving and I didn't take care of these, what does it look like if I'm trying to get back into my country or something like that? Like, what it look like? But anyway, girl, I don't know. Good luck to Miss Luella for getting rid of that nigga and the United States all in one, girl. Let's keep going. Okay, let us keep going. Let's get to question two. All right. So question two says he was dating my coworker when we met, but hold on, let me go back up now. Wait a minute. Okay, there we go. But when we were soulmates, we had a good thing for a year and a half. All right. Out of the blue, he tells me that since we've lived together now, he moved into my place. We must downgrade our relationship to roommates with benefits. How do you move into somebody else's home and then you think that you're going to control how y'all operate within it? Is you cool? Is you cool? He says since he's paying some of the bills, he can't afford to do date nights or anything else romantic with me. I thought it would be just a phase and I agreed to the roommates with benefits plan. Why would you agree with that? So I gotta hold on. He was dating my coworker when we met, but we knew we were soulmates. Okay. So we had a good thing for a year and a half. Out of the blue, he tells me that since we living together now, he moved into my place, we must downgrade our relationship to roommates with benefits. Okay. So you understood that because he was with somebody else. Okay. So he says since he's paying some of the bills, he can't afford to do date nights or anything else romantic with you, which you should understand because he already has a partner. Girl, that's a different level of side chick. That's a different level of side chick. That's crazy. That's crazy to me. Men that have women as roommates, and this isn't everybody's situation, but the woman roommate will literally smile in your face and act like everything's cool. Hell, some of the men too. Some of the men roommates probably smashing your man or your man smashing them or whatever the case is, and they'll laugh and hee hee ha ha in your damn face. Whole time that it's giving, take me through there, like they taking the person down through there is crazy. So, anywho, this person goes on to say, he says, since he's paying some of the bills, he can't afford date nights or anything else romantic with me. I thought it would just be a phase, and I agreed to the roommates with benefits plan. But then he started bringing other women home. I've come home to him having S3X with other women, including his ex-girlfriend, twice already. Mm-mm. I mean, you did accept roommates with benefits. Like, yikes. You knew, you should have known what that meant. That at least one other person was going to come over there. But I do think it's messed up for him to move into your house and then have all these random folks coming to your house. Like, that's some crazy That's some crazy stuff. If I put him out, I won't be able to afford to live here. Well, you better figure out how you finna downgrade. While his ass over there downgrading the relationship, bitch, you need to downgrade your living to what you can afford. You better scoot your ass on down there to their front office trying to see what deals they got and which apartments are available. Do y'all got some sister apartment companies or something? You better go do your research, bitch, because it's time to downgrade your household. Just a piece. Okay? And the fact that you will allow him to sit up there and convince you to downgrade on what the status of y'all relationship should be kind of makes me feel like if he tries to downgrade on how much he contributes to the household, you're going to be stuck with that. And I hate when y'all get yourselves in this situation and don't set a standard right out the gate. Right out the gate. Like before he even moved in, there should have been some level of expectation. Like, you're moving in with me, so my expectation is that we're going to be together, like in a relationship. If that's something that you feel like you cannot provide, then, or you cannot do, we don't need to do this, okay? Because I'm not willing to accept anything less. I don't know. I want people to learn this much sooner in life. I want people to learn standards and stuff much sooner in life on what you will and will not deal with. And when you meet an NIGGA with what it is you're willing to not deal with and what you are, I promise you the fuck is going to get up out of there much faster. I promise you they're going to reveal themselves to you much faster. They're going to get up out of there. Okay? Had you set the standard right out the gate, he probably wouldn't have even moved in with you. Maybe, and then he probably would have tried to pull that stunt and try to downgrade the relationship, but that's when he would have to go at that point. I kind of think that it was best that he at least admit that he'd rather be roommates with benefits versus being in a relationship with you and then cheating on you, right? But yeah, if y'all couldn't be in a committed relationship, he couldn't commit his ass into my home. Like, girl, just come on now. So, anywho, let's see where we at. So, but then he started bringing other women to the home. I've come home to him having S3X with other women, including his ex girlfriend, twice already. If I put him out, I won't be able to afford where to live here. Afford to live here. Also, I don't want to lose him to one of the other women. Girl, you already have. Stop telling yourself this stupid shit that you don't want to lose a person to someone else. It's already happened. It's already happened. Okay, let go of that. Let go of the war that you do not have to be in. It has already happened. Okay, so I just put up with it, and that is why the egg is on your face as well as the clown nose, because this is what you've allowed. This is what will continue. All right. But this is so toxic that I can't sleep at night, especially when he has company. Advice, kick that out. But see, you done about to let that man stay in your house for longer than 2 weeks. So now he's actually a roommate and you can't necessarily kick him out. So since you cannot put him out, you need to figure out how you're about to move out and pay that lease up or whatever the case is. All right. You either gonna have to deal with it for the remainder of the lease or you can strategize, right? Start probably bringing you some people over. You know what I'm saying? Girl, my child over there just a hollering. I'm trying to figure out what is going on. Is you sleepy, Pookie Dookie? Like, what's going on, Mama Buka? Okay, we bad. All right. Um. So, anywho, as I was saying, all right. Ultimately, I think that you need to start not worrying about him, worrying more about yourself and how you finna navigate and what you finna do. Okay. You may not be able to afford, if you can't afford to live there, you might not be able to afford to break your lease. So, with that being said, you need to strategize on how you're finna move while you're living there and how you're gonna move when it's time to get the hell out. But don't ever think that that man get to tiptoe into your room or you tiptoe in his after he's had multiple women there and he's having his sex capades or whatever. I won't want no type of benefits with that one. So get it together. And good luck. Okay, that's crazy. That is crazy, girl. But anyhow, let us keep going. Let's get to question 3. Okay. So question 3 says, it says, I know you're not supposed to date the client. However, I saw a handsome young father with 3 small kids trying to do the right thing. And as an investigator with the Department of Children and Family Services, I wanted to help him. And I wanted him. His ex reported that he had a filthy house. So I went over there and taught him how to clean up behind his children. And we made love. That's crazy. Again and again. And well, I have scabies on my skin and lice in my locks. That is. Oh, girl, that's a different kind of filthy. You showed him how to clean up after the kids, but did you show him how to clean up after himself with his big grown ass out here hunching and having babies? Yikes. This nasty dad and his dirty kids have turned my home life upside down as I've brought these bugs into my marital bed. That's your fucking problem. You turned your own life upside down. You made those decisions because you wanted him so bad. You little freak a leak. The single dad threatened to tell my agency about us if I don't visit him more often and also babysit on Thursdays. I could lose my husband and my job advice. Bitch, I'm not giving you shit. I'm sorry. I'm not, ma'am. I'm not giving you anything. Okay. I don't know what to say. Go get that treatment that you need for them lice in your head and the scabies on your skin. All right. Now you can come up with some type of excuses or whatever the case is. But yeah, I don't know what to tell you. You might want to quit that job though. I don't know. You might want to find you another job or something. As you quitting him, quit that job. So at least that's one thing your ass ain't losing, I guess. Okay. But ain't no telling he might get to your husband and stuff. Your husband about thinking you doing something anyway because he about got the dang old scabies and lice by now too. Just nasty. And that's what you get. This a different type of catch up with you, ain't it? Girl, good luck. Okay, stupid. That's crazy. They're being so doggone horny. Want to get it in so bad because a person looks so cute trying to take care of them kids. And you ain't even do. And you know, I worry about you. You over there trying to show him how to clean up after the kids that you didn't even do the proper investigating to see just how filthy and dirty and nasty his ears really is. You done got caught up in it. Stupid. I hope you do lose your job. And maybe your husband too. Anyway, trifling. Let's keep going. Question 4 says, John was my cute Ethiopian work husband. We worked on several pitch projects together and we made a successful team. About a month ago, we worked 16 hours on a pitch for a client and he ordered food. We ate together, drank cheap boxed wine, and had S3X in the stairwell for the first time. And we got the pitch done. When it was time to present the pitch to the client, he presented it alone. Got credit for my ideas and received the full commission. Ooh, now he finessed you out your commission and your coochie. Whew. Girl, the way y'all be playing yourselves down here to the This Is Messy is insane. Okay? I reported him to my supervisor, but before I could get a paper trail started, John told HR that I got him drunk and SH'd him, sexually harassed the man the night before. So I've lost my job, my reputation, and even worse, I'm pregnant. John won't answer my texts, and former colleagues say he's already replaced me with a new work wife. Please help. I need a plan. Girl, that's crazy. Is John married? Is John married? You might want to, I mean, you could potentially, well, shoot, I don't know, because I would say you could expose him on social media, but then he probably could potentially sue you. Um, I don't know how to help you with that one. Y'all help her with that one, because I can't give her no advice on that. I don't know what to tell her. Okay, after he done sat up here and played y'all as the way that he has, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. But you definitely can subpoena him in some capacity to get a paternity test, I suppose, to at least get that. Okay. And honestly, I think the best thing you probably should do is consult with an attorney so they could tell you what your options are when a situation like this has happened. What do you think I should do? Okay. I was unable to start a paper trail. I feel like I was falsely, what do you call it? Fired or whatever the case is. So with that being said, maybe you could sue the company possibly. Okay. File some type of workers situation. But good luck to you, ma'am. Okay. Let's keep going, honey. Whew, let's get to question 5. So, question 5 says, long story short, my husband doesn't celebrate any holiday except Halloween. Okay, that's a bit scary. Goes on to say, it's the one time of the year that he raids my closet and purchase. Girl, your husband dressing up for more than just Halloween. You just don't know about that. But yeah, he is for sure celebrating that one. Okay. It's the one time of year that he raids my closet and purchases size 15 high, 15-inch high heel shoes to dress as a woman. He's been a witch, a nurse, a sassy church leader, but this year he's dressing up as a sex worker. And his new best friend, Leon, is dressing up as a paying customer. That's crazy. You don't see what's happening? Leon is married as well, but Leon is someone my husband says very little about except when they're going out. My sixth sense tells something more is going on. So when I asked him about their relationship, my husband said, don't go down that rabbit hole. You won't like it. I promise you. Well, he telling you what's tea. He was serious. I didn't deny a relation. He didn't deny a relationship, but it felt like a warning not to ask him about their secret life. What do you think? What to do? I think that your husband, excuse me, I think that your husband is enjoying the company of his new boyfriend while married to you. He's telling you not to go down a rabbit hole because you're not going to like what you find, which is also going to alter the optics and how the public perceives y'all as a married couple. Okay. You over here, what do we think? Girl, we thinking what you thinking. You knew what it was before you even asked. Okay. So what I think that you should do is really think about, you ready to get a divorce? Because y'all love searching and figuring out and finding information out about your partners, but not ready to do shit about it. Okay? If you're going to go down that rabbit hole of digging into information and finding stuff out and catching your partner talking to this person or that person, be ready to walk out the door and lead them too. Cause y'all be going down there searching, finding all this other stuff that they doing, and then all y'all do is sit there, have a back and forth, be upset for a week or two, and then y'all back in the same damn rotation, and then they back to the bullshit another 2 weeks later. Okay? Another 2 weeks later. Making you think that everything is all good. So be prepared to shake up their damn life as they have already shook up yours. Okay? So that's what I think that you should do. Okay, so good luck. Good luck to her. Hopefully she figured that out. Okay. Let's keep going. So we have question 6. All right. Question 6 says, this is my third marriage. So I was looking for financial stability, if I'm honest. Okay. And I sought an older woman to give it to me. My wife is 15 years older than me. She doesn't have kids and she has a solid income. I'm not living a wealthy life, but I'm living much better than I did with my younger wives. What I like about my wife is that she never ran the streets. I was comfortable knowing that the community hasn't had her. Or so I thought. There's an old porn clip, okay? Underground sexy dancers, etc. And lo and behold, there's my wife in her younger years busting it open on a pool table. Several men were in line. We talked about it. She said it was a dark time in her life where she'd do things for drugs and money, but those days are behind her. I want her to bring those days back, though. Oh, that's crazy. That clip was the hottest SHI I've seen in a while. How do I convince her to throw an underground reunion party for me with other dancers as well? I can't stop fantasizing about it. Help. Well, first of all, why you don't know this information about your wife to begin with? Why she kept that information from you? Why she ain't just go ahead and tell you? I guess she just never expected you to find out. But in the world of internet, you would think that they would go ahead and let you know what's going on. The best thing you could do is mention to her how much you enjoyed it, with you, if you like, and that you liked it, and see if she would be interested in doing that with you. Granted, she's probably gonna say hell no. Okay, I told you that's my past. It's not something I'm into. But then again, she might say, I've been wanting to do that for a minute, but I ain't thinking you'll be interested in it. So yeah, let's do it. She might be down with it. The best thing you could do is ask her about it and see what she's saying. If she say no, then you're going to have to just ride with it and be okay with that's never going to happen, and just watch that tape all the time to get your damn life, I guess. Okay. But either way, honey, good luck. That's all that I got. You guys can leave your thoughts and comments down below on what all we talked about on this episode of This Is Messy. All right. I'm Jamie. That's me. Hype up the video, like up the video, subscribe to the channel, follow me on social media at Jamie. That's me. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.
Yeah, tell him I preach to the choir. Stand with my feet to the fire. Give all the glory to God. Stand in the midst of these haters, I'm silent, nobody can stop me. Just gotta check in my notification, them numbers hit like it's a praxis. Cashed out at the ATM, and the ATL, they done made a gym. I've been kicking doors like the ATF, got them trying to clone me like ages. Game time, I invaded gym. High elevated, I can face the rim. Putting shots up, I got laser focus, about to take it over. I'm Invader Zim, on a trip to Florida like it's A&M. Who that nigga, man, they say I'm him. Spit the truth, never wasting film, I can fill a pool, we gon' make them